spiritual levels. No dancing with devils, no fellow with rebels. Some digging with shovels, they digging real deep. Some humble, they hearken, they listen, they meet. Some praise the Most High 7 days of the week. Some put in that work and go teach it.
44K back again with another video, man, as usual. Giving y'all that good content, man. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. But other than that, we finna get into the video. This finna be real quick. I finally fixed the issue with my gas mileage. And matter of fact, I really wasn't even getting bad gas mileage. So let me show y'all something real quick. So I changed one of my pumps out. I changed my main pump again. Changed one of those pumps out. There was nothing wrong with this. There was nothing wrong with that pump right here. It was this pump right here that was giving me the issue of my gas mileage. Like I say, I wasn't even losing any gas mileage. It just wasn't reading right. So I want to show y'all something because y'all might be having the same issue. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is. So on the auxiliary pump, not sure if you can see. Where's it at? Right here. You see that little brown spot? That means, what is it? Almost a year ago in July, when all this happened. So whenever my car was overfilled for 2 weeks, whenever I crank it up, start it, and it was already overfilled on top of a harness, so it probably sparked this one, if that makes sense. It probably sparked this. So this right here has a bad wire. This is really what it was. So this was the issue right here. I think there's another spot on here. Yeah, but other than that, this is the big issue. This was the biggest issue. I'm trying to get y'all a close up on it. There it is. You see that little brown stuff? That means it needs to be rewired or whatever. I think I could have actually just rewired it and that would have been good. But it's just better to get a new pump. This car has almost 160,000 miles on it. So once again, the issue was with my auxiliary pump. When I started the car, after it had sat for 2 weeks, and it was already overflown on top of the harness. When I started it, it probably most likely short-circuited it. It ran all the way to the auxiliary pump, and it short-circuited that wire, and that's when I started getting my so-called bad gas mileage. I was actually getting the same gas mileage, but it was just reading wrong. So other than that, man, I took it to what is it? I took it to a shop down the street. It's like 2 minutes down the street. They told me what somebody else, told me what all the 3 other shops didn't tell me. They said that they ran the wire, they tested the wire. I told them I checked the wires myself. Again, 3 of the wires weren't getting turned. They checked it again. They said, yeah, all the wires getting turned. They said also that when they diagnosed it, they said when they just ran, used scan tool. They said the scan code or what is it called? The stored codes on there was from the both level or from the auxiliary sensor and then also from the main pump sensor. So both of my sensors were reading wrong. So no one ever told me that. Out of the 3 damn diagnoses I've done, they told me that. It gave me the results in like 5 minutes. So they told me that. He told me to try to get an OEM pump. That would most likely fix the issue. So I got not necessarily the OEM pump. I went on rockauto.com. I got my main fuel pump from there, and then I got my auxiliary pump from eBay. And I think the auxiliary pump cost me $55, and then that Rock Auto pump cost me $132, which is really good because both of those pumps cost about $280 a piece. So that's like $600, $800 for a damn fuel pump. But other than that, that fixed the issue. I've been driving it. I put 100 miles on the car already, and it's been running perfectly. I'm still at a full tank, bro. That feels so good to be back where I was at. I'm still at a full tank on my car. It ain't just running abnormal, whatever like that. So if your car is running abnormal, and if it's doing weird stuff, try to check your fuel pump. Check your auxiliary pump. Do what you must to check that pump. It took me almost a year to figure out what it was. Because I was giving out on the car. I was like, damn, let me trade my car in because such and such like that. But I will not be trading in my V6 Dodge Charger, man. I will not be trading it in at all. I do want a V8, but it's not that damn serious. I do like the car. I get a lot of compliments on the car, even though it is a V6. So, and as you know, I still been riding on and knowing that it was so-called getting bad gas mileage. But other than that, man, got my gas mileage back. Got everything back to normal. Still finna do some more mods. I'm finna change my exhaust up, actually, because I've been wanting to do a H-pipe old school, how old school cars are set up. They have the H pipe, so I'm gonna get rid of my Flowmaster, straight pipe it, True Duals with an H pipe on there. It's gonna be so sick. But other than that, man, make sure I go and like subscribe to the channel, man. It's your brother Mighty Power.
Some come just to take up the space that we need. Their spiritual levels, they come in all shapes and the sizes, there's several. We got the power to tread on the serpents, and we got the power to cast down these devils. This Bible, my mission, these scripts, ammunition to dodge the traditions, seditions and rebels. The real Jews are hidden, they all